How's it going, everyone? Welcome to another Market Watch video where I'll be explaining the upcoming week and how to handle your investments and potentially what could happen with the market. In the previous week, during the Chinese Lunar New Year period, we experienced a market crash due to the half-price packs, but only if you open them with coins. So what this means is people tried to profit from these packs and open as many as they could in order to try and gain more coins. What actually happened is EA putting the coins away from the market, and while doing this, the market prices on all players went down. As we know, the more coins are in the system, the higher are the prices. If there are less coins in the system, the prices go down. Thus far, EA evolved these kind of operations through SBCs. The motivation to put the coins away from the market is simple, as EA forces people to buy more FIFA points and open packs. The market is slowly healing after the Lunar New Year, and the new team of the week is here. Today would be a good day to flip players, so make sure to join my streams every Wednesday in order to know who, when, and how to flip players and make amazing coins. You can also check my past broadcast on Twitch and try and get familiar with the method. Big news coming for the guaranteed ones to watch card, as from February 3rd up to February 10th, EA will release a fresh batch of ones to watch cards. Now these cards should also be available in certain SBCs, which will grant users the possibility to acquire packs in which wants to watch items will be packed. Some of the investment that I've suggested in the previous Market Watch video are already going up in price. For example, we got the 86 rated Skirtle for 13 to 15k, while he's already at around 20k. The reason for why Skirtle is up in price is because there is a really high probability of him being required in the upcoming wants to watch SBC. We knew such SBC was coming, as I also mentioned in my streams and my previous videos. Whenever the market gets too low, EA tries to regulate them with some sort of SBCs. I hope you have also listened to my advice in my last video where I told you guys to hold a bit longer to your 84 rated cards, as there is also a great chance that will be needed in the upcoming SBC. If you have any low price wants to watch cards, such as for example Allison, make sure to sell them on Thursday, as there is a really small chance EA will require the old ones to watch cards to be traded in the SBC for the new ones. And if for some reason that happens, at least you'll know that you made profit instead of losing so many coins on undercutting and panic selling. If on Friday these cards aren't needed for the SBC, I suggest you guys to keep a look on potential cards that get a lot of playtime in their clubs. For example, Sansone is such a card. As their value gets down, you could potentially pick some up and wait for them to have a good game, and generally they go up in price at that time. The winter upgrade should also be here in batches, 4 batches for the month of February. The community expects them to be out on Friday alongside with the new ones to watch items. If you still hold on to any winter upgrades, make sure to sell them. We've seen that happen to scare cards when they got their boost, and pretty much the same thing could happen with the winter upgrades. Too many people investing and holding on to these cards. Once they get upgraded, they'll flood the market as investors undercut and panic sell. The demand won't sustain the supply, and all of the winter upgrades informs will go down in price. I have sold all of my winter upgrades on Thursday, as I mentioned in the previous video, and most of them already are a bit down due to the Lunar New Year market crash. A perfect example would be the 89 rated Cavani. This card went up in price the most compared to the other cards that were in the previous team of the week, which makes me think that a lot of people are buying him due to the winter upgrades, and the hype is really big on him right now. And once he will get that upgrade, people will try and sell this card as soon as possible, flooding the market and causing his price to go down. I really think the safest day to go out of the winter transfers, if you have done that already, is tomorrow, Thursday. EA also just released the new Man of the Match cards assigned for the latest FA Cup round. These cards, in addition to ones to watch cards and winter upgrades, will hold the value of most cards down during the next week. Due to the fact that a lot of people open packs with coins during Lunar New Year, most of users will be forced to buy FIFA points in order to open packs. With so many coins off the market already, EA is starting a healing process, as packs that are being opened with FIFA points bring coins into the system, which means in this time the market should rise. If you have already players invested from the previous week, I suggest you to keep them, as all of these players should rise once the market stabilizes and there are fewer offers proposed by EA. As I don't want to make this video too long, I'll be posting another Market Watch video on Friday explaining when and who in the latest team of the week wants to watch and Man of the Match team would be the best to buy and invest. Thank you guys for watching this video. Leave a like at the way out and subscribe if you haven't yet.